Good morning. This is PJ, and I'm doing the daily lectionary reading from my house. Here we are on Monday, November 1st, 2021. We have our three readings, and they are reflecting on what occurred at church on Sunday. The three readings are a little bit longer today. Our psalm reading is going to be from Psalm 51. Our Old Testament reading is going to be from Deuteronomy Chapter 6, verses 10 through 25. The continuation from yesterday, and then Romans 12, 17 through 21, 13, 8 through 10 is going to be the New Testament reading. Let us hear the scripture from Psalms 51. Generous in love, God, give grace, huge in mercy, wipe out my bad record, scrub away my guilt, soak out my sins in your laundry. I know how bad I've been. My sins are staring me down. You are the one I violated, and you've seen it all, seen the full extent of my evil. You have all the facts before you. Whatever you decide about me is fair. I've been out of step for you a long time, in the wrong since before I was born. What you're after is truth from inside out. Enter me, then. Conceive a new, true life. Soak me in your laundry, and I will come out clean. Scrub me, and I'll have a snow-white life. Tune me in to my foot-tapping songs. Set these one broken bones to dancing. Don't look too close for blemishes. Give me a clean bill of health. God, make a fresh start in me. Shape a Genesis week from the chaos of my life. Don't throw me out with the trash or fail to breathe holiness in me. Bring me back from the gray exile. Put a fresh wind in my sails. Give me a job teaching rebels your way so the lost can find their way home. Commute my death sentence, God, my salvation God. And I will sing anthems to your life-giving ways. Unbutton my lips, dear God. I'll let loose with your praise. Going through the motions don't please you. A flawless performance is nothing to you. I learned God worship when my pride was shattered. Heart-shattered lives ready for love. Don't for a moment escape God's notice. Make Zion the place you delight in. Repair Jerusalem's broken down walls. Then you'll get real worship from us. Acts of worship, small and large, including all the bulls they can heave onto your altar. Our Old Testament reading is Deuteronomy 6, 10 through 25. When God, your God, ushers you into the land he promised to your ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to give you, you're going to walk into large, bustling cities you didn't build, well-furnished houses you didn't buy, come upon wells that you didn't dig, vineyards and olive orchards you didn't plant. When you take it all in, settle down, pleased and content. Make sure you don't forget how you got there. God brought you out of slavery into Egypt. Deeply respect God, your God. Serve and worship him exclusively. Back up your promises with the name only. Don't fool around with other gods, the gods of your neighbors, because God, your God, who is alive among you, is a jealous God. Don't provoke him, igniting his hot anger that would burn you right off the face of the earth. Don't push God, your God, to the wall as you did that day at Massah, the testing place. Carefully keep the commands of God, your God, all the requirements and the regulations he gave you. Do what is right. Do what is good in God's sight, so you'll live a good life and be able to march in and take his pleasant land that God so solemnly promised through your ancestors, throwing out your enemies left and right, exactly as God said. The next time that your child asks, What do these requirements and regulations and rules that God, our God, has commanded mean? Tell your child, we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, and God powerfully intervened and got us out of the country. We stood there and watched as God delivered miracle signs, great wonders, and evil visitations on Egypt, on Pharaoh and his households. He pulled us out of there so he could bring us here and give us the land he so solemnly promised to our ancestors. That's why God commanded us to follow all these rules so that we would live reverently before God, our God, as he gives us this good life, keeping us alive for a long time to come. It will be a set right and put together life for us if we make sure that we do this entire commandment in the presence of God, our God, just as he commanded us to do. Our New Testament reading is broken up into two parts. The first part is Romans chapter 12, verses 17 through 21. Don't hit back. Discover beauty in everyone. If you've got it in you, get along with everybody. Don't insist on getting evil. That's not for you to do. I'll do the judging, says God. I'll take care of it. Our scripture tells us that if you see your enemy hungry, go buy that person lunch. Or if he's thirsty, get him a drink. Your generosity will surprise him with the goodness. Don't let evil get the best of you, and get the best of evil by doing good. And we conclude in Romans 13, verses 8 through 10. Don't run up debts, except for the huge debt of love you owe each other. When you love each other, you complete what the law has been all along. The law code: don't sleep with another person's spouse. Don't take someone's life. Don't take what is yours. Don't always be wanting what you don't have. And any other don'ts you can think of. Finally, adds up to all of this: love other people as well as you do yourself. You can't go wrong when you love others. When you add up everything in the law code, the sum total is love. And here ends our readings for the day. Have a beautiful day as the sun is finally beginning to come up in my house. Bye-bye.